we are going to construct a Turing machine for the language SS, where S can be taken from the AB clean star. And we have seen that in earlier our models of computation, whether you can go talk about the FA or you can go for the PDA, push down automaton. These, these two models are not able to accept this language, as this is not the regular language and also this is not the context-free language. So we are going for the Turing machine. Let us see how Turing machine can be constructed for the language SS, where S can be taken from the AV clean star. So here in this language, every string of this language is of having the even length. So every string is of having the even length. S can be even or small, even or odd. So if n is odd, then you know that odd and odd is what? Even. Or s, if s is even, then even and even is also even. So every string of this language is of even length. So you have the strings in this language. You can have the null, as can be null also. So you have the null, you have the AA, okay. You can have the, say for example, BB, you can have the AB, AB, and like AB is the first half, this is S, and AB is SS. So S can be equal to B, so SS, S can be equal to A, S can be null. You can say you have the A, BB, so this is first half, then again you will have the A double B, like the things. Then you can have A, B, A, B, this is first half, again you have the A, B, A, B, like this. So every sentence of this language is of having the even length. Okay, so bin and even length, and first half is exactly same as the next half. So this, the language consists of the strings that is of having this kind of property. Every string length is even and every string has first half is identical as the second half. So we need to construct the TM for this language. So how we can construct? So one way to construct the TM is to say, if you are taking some input, then what we will do at the beginning, you know, your input will be stored in the tape, and say you have the A, BB and A double B, like this, and everything after this is blank, and your tape head is at this point. What we need to do is actually, first, in the first part, we need to identify the first half of the system. We need to identify that, okay, yes, this is the first half. And once you are able to identify this first half, then you can, next job is to match this. And this is possible in case of the Turing machine. As in case of Turing machine, we know that we can go from one point to the other point by making the tape movement. So by making the tape head movement, you can go from one point to any other point of the tape. So you can match, and you can also find out the midpoint. So what algorithm we need to find out the such kind of strings, identify such kind of string? So first we are going to identify the first half of this string. So for doing this, you can keep these two things as the marker, and you go to the input side, and this is A or B. We are going to change to the uppercase. Then finally, by moving to the tape head to the end of the string, you see some symbols. Here we are not going to match. Here just we are going to change to the uppercases. Then coming back to the left, once you come back to the left, then you can change to the next small case to the uppercase. Then again go to the right and go to the next second last, and you can go change this. Come back to the beginning, find out the small case, whether small a or small b. You can change and go to the right. Once you go to the right, so you will see that you have the a, and now you are going to change to the uppercase and come to the left. Once you are okay, once you are here, then you see that okay, whenever you are going to change this to the A, you are moving the tape head to the left, then you may have possibly small a or small b, you can scan to the left side, and once you encounter uppercases, then you would know that okay, you have changed to the uppercase and go to the right. And once you are going to the right, you are here, and once you are here, you see that this is the uppercase A, and once this is the uppercase A means everything you have changed to the uppercases, and this is the first symbol of the next half string. So what you need to do, you need the tape head move to the left, and now once you move to the left, you are at the last symbol of the first half, and next job is to change back to the small cases. So you are going to change to the small cases, and you are coming to the left, and whenever you have the blank symbol, go to the right. And once you do this, then you have the situation like this, A double B, and at the last you have the blank symbol, and everything is blank actually at the last. So now the first part is over, and in this part what you have done, you have successfully identified the first half, and first half you have is in the lower case and next half is in the upper case, and then you can match this first half with the next half. And so you have to, once you go for matching, then you need to know that what is the first symbol, whether it can be A or it can be B. So you need to remember, means you need to go for two different places. For the A you should go to the different state, for the case of B you should go to the different place, so that you can remember that what symbol you need to match. So once you are reading tape head is scanning the A, then see again back, change back to the uppercase and go to the right, and once you go to the right you find some uppercase letter. This is the first symbol of the next half, and this first symbol is actually uppercase A, since you have the small case A. So you can matching, for the matching purpose you can delete it, come back to the left, and once you are coming back to the left side, then scan for small a, small b, and here now once you have the uppercase A or uppercase B, go to the right. Once you are right, you have the small case A or B, and change back to the uppercase and go to the right, scan for small case A or B, and even you need to scan the blank symbol and go to the right. And once you see that uppercase B is there, again you can delete this and come to the left, scan for the squares, blank square as well as small case A or small case B, till you are finding the uppercase letter. And once you have the uppercase letter, go to the right, and right you have seen this is the B, and again this small case you are going to change to the uppercase and go to the right. Once you write, scan for the blank symbols or small case A, then as soon as you find the uppercase letter, because here was the small case B, you have the uppercase B, and matching is done. You need to delete. Once matching is done, you are going to delete and come to the left. Once you come to the left, scan for the blank symbols, and whenever you see that there is a uppercase letter B, go to the right, and once you are at this point, then here your tape head is scanning the blank symbol. There is, instead of small case A or B, you have the blank symbol. It means everything you have matched. So there is nothing, no small symbol here. It means every first half is matched completely with the next half. So whenever you find that okay, thus this is the blank space, and from this point onward actually your machine goes to halt state, and your machine is going to, once it identifies that yes, this is the blank symbol, your machine is going to halt. And this is the one way to construct the Turing machine for the language SS. Here your Turing machine at this point is observing whether this is the even length string or not, and if the string is not even length, then your Turing machine is going to crash at this point. And if it is not going to crash, means the string is of even length and it has Next, it has identified the first half. In this portion, Turing machine will crash if and only if string is even, but the first half is not same as the next half, and hence your machine will crash. Your machine will go to the halt state if and only if the first half is identical same as the second half. Then your machine will go to the halt state by saying yes, the input is accepted. Okay, so this is one way for constructing the TM for this case. So see, we can show in the diagram. So we are interested for the Turing machine. So let us start. So we can start from the initial state. So we have the initial state. So we are having the initial state here. So this is the initial state. Say this is the Q0. Your machine start from the Q0, and you know that what are the situations at the beginning. Your tape is containing the input like this. You have A, B, B, and next half is also A, B, B, and everything after this is blank. So we don't, and tape head is at this position. So your job is to move to the tape head to the right, and hence tape head is moved to the right. Blank symbol is scanned with blank, go to the right. And once you are right, you are at the state Q1. So you have the state Q1. Whenever you are at the state Q1, you have now the input. So it can be either A or small case A, or you can have small case B. So if it is B, change to the uppercase B and go to the right. If you have the small case A, change to the uppercase letter and go to the right, and you are at the state, say for example Q2. Okay, so you are at the Q2. So whenever you are at the Q2, what you have, so this is changed to the uppercase. So this is A now, and you are going to the right. So you have the right, you may have A or small b. So whenever you are here, what you need to do, you need to scan for either small a, replace with A, go to the right, small b, replace with B, go to the right. You are not changing. Whenever you are going to write in this way, you are encountering the blank symbol. So whenever you have the blank, symbol, replace with blank and come to the left side. So you are having the blank, replace with blank, come to the left, and you are at this point. So whenever you are at this point, say this is the state Q3. Okay. So once you are at Q3, what is your job? Your job is to change to the uppercase. So you are going to change to the uppercase. So you have the B here. So you are going to change this to the small case B. You are going to change to the small case B. You are going to change to the uppercase B and moving to the left side. So this you are going to change to the uppercase B, and your tape head is now here. And you may have also, in some other examples, you may have the small case A also. You have the small a, change to the uppercase A and come to the left. So this is now you are in the state, say this is the state Q4. You are in the. So whenever you are you have changed to the uppercase, you are coming to the left. Okay, and now you have to scan further to the left so that you can come to this point. So how would you do like this? You can, if you have the small a, replace with a and come to the left. You have small b, replaced with small b and come to the left. Means you are not changing the step, you're just moving to the left. And in the left, once you are moving to the left, you will encounter the uppercase either A or B. So you need to come to this place. So here from this point, you have to come to state Q1. So for what you are coming to the state Q1? If you have the capital A, replace with capital A and come to the what? Right. You have to go to the right now. Or if you may have the capital B, replace with capital B and go to the right. So now you have the capital A, replace with capital A, go to the right. Now you are here at the state Q1 and you are going to change to the uppercase. So you are changing small b with uppercase B and go to the right. And right, once you are going to the right, you are scanning further. And now you will not find the blank symbol. You need to go to the second last. So you will not find the blank symbol here, but you may have now, you can have the uppercase letter. So you may have uppercase B, replace with uppercase B and go to the left, or you may have uppercase A, replace with uppercase A and come to the left. You are not changing and coming to the left. So here you have the uppercase B, come to the left. Now you are at this point B, and small b change to the capital B and come to the left. So this B is also going to change to the capital B and coming to the left. Once you are at the left, you have the small case A or small case B coming to the left again. In this way, you will have now B. Once you are at the B, replace with B, go to the R, and whenever you are at the B. So when you are at the state Q1 and your input is small b, tape is scanning the small b, you are changing the small b into the uppercase B. So further, you are going to change to the uppercase B. Uppercase B, move to the right, and right you are going to move, and you are scanning for a small a or small b and go to the right. Now once you have the uppercase letter, here you have the uppercase B, come to the left, and once you are coming to the left, this is, you are scanning the A, and small a is going to change to the, you are going to change small a with the uppercase A and come to the left. So this, you are going to change to the small uppercase A and coming to the left. Now you are at this point, uppercase. Here, since you don't have a small case A or small case B, you just have this situation. You just have uppercase B, so you are replacing with B, go to the R. And now actually your tape head is at this point. So this is the first symbol of the next hop. And you are at the state Q1 and you see that your tape head is scanning the symbol A. This means what? Uppercase A. This means there is no lowercase letter left, and hence you have changed complete string to the uppercases, and this is the first symbol of your next hop. So what you need to do, you just come back to go for the first hop. So from the Q1, you can come to the from Q, you should come to the state, say for example this is the state Q5, and what you are going to do, you just have either uppercase A and replace with uppercase A and come to the left, just move to the left. Uppercase B, replace with uppercase B and come to the left. Now once you do this, then you have replaced with uppercase A, you are not changing, and come to the left. Again you are at this point. Your head is scanning the symbol, last symbol of the first hop. What is your job now? So your job is here is to change back to the small case. So if you have the small case A, sorry, if you have the small uppercases, so you have the uppercase letter, so you have the uppercase A, capital A, change with the small case and come to the left. You may have uppercase B, change to the small case and come to the left, small b, come to the left. So doing this, you are having, this is the small b, come to the left. Again, you have the small b, come to the left. You have the capital A, small a, come to the left. And once you are coming left, you have the blank symbol. So now, if you have the blank symbol, then if you found the, okay, this is the blank symbol, then what you need to do, this is the blank, replace with blank and go to the right. So you are going to the right. So now your tape head is going to scanning the symbol, first symbol of the first half. And what is upper half? You have upper half is like this, A, B, B, and everything after this is blank you have. So this is situation, and you are at the state, say Q6. From the state Q6, now your job is to match. You have clearly identified the first half. Now your job is to match with first half with the second half. So you need to remember what symbol you are observing, and you need to match. So say if you are going for you have the small case A, we are changing back again to the uppercase A and going to the right, and say this is the 7, state 7 you are going. So you have changed this to the uppercase and going to the right side. And here what you need to do, you have to scan for small case A with A and go to the right, small case B replace with B and go to the right. So you are going to scan, and when you encounter the uppercase letter, and here what you need, say this is the state Q8. So from Q7 you can come to the Q8, and here whenever you are going to write, you may have the uppercase A. Since you have the small case A, if matching is correct, then you must have actually here uppercase A, and this uppercase we need to delete as matching is done and come back to the left. So this last symbol we need to, sorry, this is not the last, this symbol. So you have okay. So what you need to delete, you have small a, capital A, going right, you have capital A, delete this symbol, because A and capital this is matching, means you are going to delete this, come back to the left. Once you come to the left, then you may have the small a or small b here. So you are going to the loop. So if you have the small a, replace with small a and come to the left. You are coming left. Or you have the small b, replace with small b and come to the left. This is the. So here you are coming to the left. In this way you have the uppercase A. Whenever you have the uppercase letter, so here you have uppercase A. So you find A, replace with A and go to the R, because you have to match the next symbol. So you are at now B place. Now for the case of B, you can go for the different state. So say you are going for the state in Q9. This is the Q9 you have, and for what you are going at state Q9, you have the input small b, change to the uppercase B and go to the right. So you have changed to the uppercase letter and go to the right. You may have either small a, go to the right, or you may have the small b, replace with b, go to the right. So you are going to the right for the small case A or small case B. You have to also scan for the blank symbol, because you have deleted here. So you can say you are going to replaced with the blank symbol. Blank symbol is replaced with the blank, and you are going to the which you are going to the right side. So here this is you are going to the right, and once you go to the right, you will have, since you are taking the small b, you must have the uppercase b. So whenever you have the uppercase b, so you have the uppercase b, delete, and what you need to do, delete it and come back to the left. So you are coming to the left. So you have deleted as matching is done, and you are coming back to the left. Once you are left here, then you are scanning for the small case a and small case b and coming to the left. So here also you can have the blank also. So if you have the blank, replace with blank and come to the left. So you are also scanning for the blank here. Now whenever you are Q8 and you are scanning for the blank or small case a or small case b, and you have uppercase b, whenever you have uppercase b, so you replace with the same symbol b and go to the right, because you have to match to the next one. And once you are at the right, you have the small case b again. So change back to the uppercase b. You are changing back to the uppercase b. You are at the Q9 now, and now you are going to scan for blank symbol or small case if any. And whenever you, since you have taken small b, you must have the b as matching is done, replace with blank and come to the left. So you are going to replace with blank and come to the left, and once you are at the left, you are scanning for the blank symbols here, and you find that okay, you have the b, uppercase b, you are replacing the uppercase b with the same symbol, and you are going to the right. And once you go to the right, you are actually here, and here you are expecting the some new some symbol as for the matching, but since this is the blank, it means everything is matched. The first half is matched with the next half, and this is the case of acceptance. So you have to go to the state HA now. So this is the case of acceptance. For what cases you are going to, for what case, if you have the blank here, you find that okay, this is the blank, replace with blank, and you may keep the tape head stationary, no issue. So this is the case of acceptance. And here also, just like you have to replace here, you can also scan for the blank symbol, and you can write here also blank, replace with blank, come to the right. Okay, so you can also have some symbol. Now this is the, your machine is accepting the information if this situation is met, and it is going to the HE state. What are the what is the other possibility for going to the HE state? Your input may be, your input can be null. If your input is null, then what will be the situation? At the beginning in the tape, you have the situation like this. At the square 0, you have the blank, tape head is scanning this blank symbol, and then once you go to the right, at the state Q1, you find again the blank symbol here, and blank symbol says that okay, there is nothing, means input is null, so you go to the halt state. So you are going to the halt state for what? Input is blank, tape symbol is blank, replace with blank, and you keep the tape head stationary, don't require to move, nothing. So this is the Turing machine T for the language of SS. See, your Turing machine, it this part from here to here, what it is going to do? It is actually identifying the, and whether it is identifying whether the string is of even length or not. So it is going to identify the string for the even, so it is going to decide whether the string is even or not, and if it is even, then it identifies the first half and second half. So it is going to identify the midpoint midpoint of the string, identifies the, you can say, identifies midpoint of the input. So it is going to identify the midpoint of the input so that you clearly identify that this is the first half and next is this is the next half. So up to here you have identified the midpoint. See the situation. If your string is even length, then there is no problem up to the in this part. And if you consider, say, if you have the odd length string, if your string is of odd length, like you have this situation. So your head is scanning the blank symbol, which is okay at the square 0, and it goes to the right, and once it is right, you are at the q1, and q1 is small case a, change to the uppercase a, go to the right. Once you are right, you are getting the blank symbol, because here you have the blank and blank symbol. Scan the blank symbol, come to the left, you are at this point, and here at the q3, once you are at the q3, what you need some small case a or small case b, but here instead of small case you have the uppercase, and this, for this we have not shown the transition at the state q3. So whenever you have replaced with uppercase a, you are going to the right, you have the blank symbol, replace with blank, come to the left, again you are at the same symbol that you have changed to the uppercase. This says that this is the odd length string, and you have not defined the transition at the state q3 for the uppercase a or uppercase b, and hence machine is going to crash. Machine will crash. Machine is going to crash if the input is odd here. So machine is going to crash at this part if input is odd. Otherwise, if input is even, then it comes to the state q1 and identifies, okay, yes, this is the first symbol of the next half, and come back to the last symbol of the first half at this point, and change back. Here you are going to changing the uppercase to the small case, making first half identifying first half. So so here actually what you are going to do, you are making the first half lowercase. The first half is again changed with lower cases. Okay, so you have to change to the lowercase later. Instead of uppercase, you are going to change to the lowercase. At the point q6, here actually what you are going to do, here you are going to do matching. From the state q6, you are going to do matching. You are going to match. First half with matching is done at this point. So if your string is of odd length, then your machine is going to crash at this point. If your machine is even length, but the first half is not identical as the second half, then your machine is going to crash at this part. So see, like if you are having the a and you have the a, we are expecting here, but instead of a, if you have the uppercase b, then if it is uppercase b, then we have not shown the transition. This means we are not expecting uppercase b, as we have taken small case a, and we need to match with small a with uppercase a. If uppercase b is there, means matching is not done, and this is the situation of crash. Machine is going to. Here also, if it is small case b, we need uppercase b. Instead, if you have the uppercase a, then machine is going to crash. So machine is going to crash at this part if the matching is not first half is not the same as the next half. So this is the way your machine will go to the halt state if and only if the given input is of even length and the first half is same as the second half. Matching is done. So this is the way. So say you have the Turing machine T actually, and your Turing machine T starts with the configuration. Say you are it is going to start with the configuration Q0, and we have at the square 0 we have the blank symbol, and your input, for example, for the input a double b, this is the situation. This is the input configuration for this machine. And how this machine verifies whether this is in the language or not? By making the sequence of moves in the Turing machine T. It goes to the state, say where it goes when this machine is at the state Q5. So when it is in state Q5, what is the situation? Once you are at the Q5, then your first half is in the lowercase letter. So you have the blank symbol, then you have the small a, small b, okay, and upper second part is in the uppercase A, uppercase B, uppercase B. This is the second part. And where is your tape head? Your tape head here is scanning the blank symbol. So whenever you are at Q5, you are changing uppercase to the lowercase, coming back to the left. Whenever you are at the Q5, there is some moves that leads to this configuration. When you have changed complete first half to the lowercase, then your tape head is scanning the square 0, which is the blank. So first half a double b is in the lowercase. Now from this, you are by making this move in the Turing machine, you are going to which state? You are going to the state Q6. So you are at the Q6, and at Q6, what is the situation? You have the blank, and you have the A, B, B, A, B, B, uppercase, and your head is at now this point. So when your head is in the first symbol of the first half, then your matching start. And from this configuration, by making sequence of moves in the Turing machine T, this is the Turing machine, okay? So in the Turing machine T, this is the T, what you are going to do? You are going to match. So by making sequence of moves, your Turing machine will again come to the Q6, and once it comes to the Q6, then you have the situation here. When matching is done, then you have the situation here, capital A, capital B, and everything you have deleted next part. So next half you have deleted, so everything is blank there. And your head, here is your head. So whenever you have deleted, like if you have only the small, only you have this string of this kind, so you have the blank, your head is at this point, and now you have changed to the uppercase A, you are going to the right. Once you go to the right, you find that okay, this is the capital A, so delete it, come back to the left. Once you are at this point left, then you see that this is the uppercase A, go to the right, and once you are right, you have the blank. So here actually what you are having the blank, your head is scanning this part. Okay, so from this configuration, by making the moves, your machine is going to the halt configuration, and the halt configuration is A, B, B, and your machine is scanning this symbol after the first half, and the computation is done and your machine stops. So your machine reached to your Turing machine reached to the halt state, and your computation is done. Once your Turing machine is at the halt state, okay, then you come to know that yes, the given input a double b is in the language. Here the output is not important. Whatever is written onto the tape during the intermediate computation, and this is not important for us. What is important? Whether your computation is successful and whether your machine has reached to the state HA. So as a once you are going to construct the Turing machine as the language acceptor, then here the important is that whether for the given input there is a sequence of moves in the machine so that Turing machine can go to the halt state, and during the intermediate computation it may write some more symbol on the tape. That is not is of our interest.